Someone packed a 40-pound suitcase for a 7-year-old and then had the nerve to ask their almost 15-year-old sibling to make space for it in their own luggage. You're watching Mindsnap, where the drama is always piping hot. I mean, can you even imagine having to deal with that level of chaos before you've even left for your vacation? The family in question was heading to Cancun for 8 days, and each person was allotted one suitcase with a 40-pound limit, plus a carry-on. Simple enough, right? Well, not when you're dealing with a family that seemingly has no concept of the word limits. The 15-year-old, who we'll call the protagonist, wanted to pack their own suitcase, and honestly, who can blame them? At that age, you're starting to crave some independence and privacy, especially when it comes to your personal belongings. But no, their family had other plans. They started shoving their excess stuff into the protagonist's suitcase, because why bother respecting someone's boundaries, right? Okay, I need to pause here, because this is where things start to get really ridiculous. The 7-year-old sister had somehow managed to accumulate over 40 pounds of stuff, and instead of making her cut back, the family just started moving her excess belongings into the protagonist's suitcase. I mean, what even is that? It's like they expected the 15-year-old to just magically make space appear out of thin air. But wait, it gets better. They didn't just stop at the suitcase. Oh no, they also started putting other people's stuff in the protagonist's personal carry-on. Because, you know, the 15-year-old's personal space and belongings are clearly up for grabs. And the cherry on top? They wouldn't let the protagonist bring their Xbox, supposedly because there wasn't enough room. But somehow, they managed to find space for the 7-year-old's huge panda squishy, which weighs roughly the same as the Xbox. No, wait, this is just absurd. The protagonist wasn't trying to be selfish. They just wanted something to do during their downtime, which, might I add, was going to be extensive. They were going to be stuck in the hotel room for at least 4 hours a day, babysitting their younger siblings while their parents went out and had fun. That's 32 hours over the course of the 8-day trip, just sitting in the room, twiddling their thumbs, with nothing to do. I literally could not believe this when I read it. The family's expectation that the 15-year-old would just sit there, entertaining themselves with nothing, is mind-boggling. And then they have the nerve to get mad at the protagonist for being upset about the whole situation? It's like, what did they expect? That the 15-year-old would just smile and nod and be okay with having their stuff disrespected and their plans ruined? The fact that they're acting like the protagonist is the one making the trip miserable is just rich. Newsflash, if you respect people's boundaries and personal space, maybe, just maybe, everyone will have a better time. But no, instead, they reel mad at the 15-year-old for daring to speak up and assert their needs. It's just so frustrating, because this is a classic case of, I'm not the problem, you're the problem. The family needs to take a long, hard look at themselves and realize that maybe, just maybe, they're the ones who are being unreasonable. I mean, come on, can't they just see that the protagonist is not trying to be difficult, but rather, they're just trying to have some semblance of autonomy and respect? Okay, let's take a step back and look at this situation from a different perspective. Maybe the family was just really excited for their trip and didn't think things through. Maybe they didn't realize how much space they were taking up or how much their actions would affect the protagonist. But that's still no excuse for disrespecting someone's boundaries and personal space. And let's not forget, the protagonist is almost 15, which means they're at an age where they're learning to assert themselves and stand up for what they want. This is a crucial part of growing up, and it's essential that they're allowed to do so without being ridiculed or dismissed. I'm not saying that the protagonist is entirely blameless in this situation. Maybe they could have communicated their needs more clearly or tried to find a compromise with their family. But at the same time, it's not like they were being unreasonable or demanding. They just wanted to bring their Xbox and have some space to themselves. In the end, it's all about respect and boundaries. If the family had just taken the time to listen to the protagonist's concerns and respect their needs, maybe this whole situation could have been avoided. But instead, they chose to disregard their feelings and push their own agenda, and now everyone's miserable. Drop your verdict below. Was this person right or wrong? Subscribe and hit the bell.